Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. If you have watched any of the interviews or the body-worn camera from November 13th, 2022, you will note that a question that apparently was never asked was, why wasn't MPD called sooner than minutes before noon if the crimes happened between 4 o'clock and 4:25 a.m., which is what Detective Brett Payne indicated in his application for the warrant for Mr. Kohberger's arrest within the 18-page Affidavit of Probable Cause dated December 29th, 2022. As we know from the court records, Judge Megan E. Marshall signed off on that warrant based on what Detective Brett Payne produced under oath in that PCA. That issue, as far as we can tell from documents that have been unsealed to the public in the court case of Idaho versus Kohberger, also did not appear to be addressed. However, a review of a specific public records request submitted by EWU Media in the public records lawsuit concerning records associated with the 1122 King Road investigation and the investigation of Mr. Kohberger does appear to very specifically raise the 8-hour gap. We have included some of the public records from the lawsuit EWU Media versus City of Moscow and the Moscow Police Department, which is being entertained by Judge Marshall. And one of the public records requests, if you look towards the bottom, it states name Brian Kohberger and then 28 in parentheses. Incident, the unalivings, and then the names of the 4 students appear. Date of incident, around 4:17 a.m. on November 13th, 2022. Arrested December 30th, 2022. Location, Moscow, Idaho. Arrested, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Address for 911, 1122 King Road. Time of 911 call, 11:58 a.m. And then in parentheses comes the statement, 8 hours after the unalivings. It is interesting to me why this specific point would be placed in a public records request for the 911 call and other related materials, but it very clearly is here. And one wonders, complete speculation, if when Judge Marshall reviews this paperwork in anticipation for the forthcoming August 5th, 2026 hearing on this public records lawsuit, if she will note this 8-hour gap reference and or have any response to it. We will continue to keep you posted as further developments arise. Thank you for joining us here today.